I think what was surprising to me about this program this far, this experience, was how confident I feel, I'll say how safe I feel in some ways, safe and supported in doing really interdisciplinary work, like inherently interdisciplinary work. It's like I can't really do my project without each piece. And in other arenas, I think in other schools, I've had certain mentors that have, really pushed that, interdisciplinarity is really cool and stuff like that. But for that to be like the way of the world, I guess, at NYU is really, really, really grounding. So I've been really surprised and pleased about how solid I feel in this program and in this community.
NYU especially has been an environment, and you wouldn't think because it's in the middle smack dab in the city where everyone's just moving 100 miles per hour and no one's gonna stop to say hello to you. But at NYU, once you're inside these buildings, it feels almost like a warm hug. I've just never had that feeling. Coming from a really big university, I mean, it's just, I think the nature of it, you're kind of on your own more, and here it's like very inclusive and it makes you feel kind of at home, which I really, really enjoy.
The Leadership Alliance, it has been around since the early 1980s and is a program that started in the sciences and has now branched into the social sciences and humanities areas of study. Its purpose is to identify motivated and gifted students who have interest and show talent in areas that they might want to pursue doctoral study in after graduation, and to make that training available to students from traditionally underrepresented groups in academia.
I've been surprised by just the encouragement, the support, the love, just the expert professionals that have helped me with my research. These people are expert in their fields, and just them taking the time to reach back and help someone like me. I've just been so surprised by all the love and support. It's been overwhelming. Well, I originally heard about the LAMI program from a professor of mine at my home school at Rutgers College. I knew I wanted to go to graduate school, but I wasn't really sure if it was possible. I thought, I don't have the money for this. My financial aid is run out. But she was like, no, there's programs where if you get accepted into a PhD program, that's your fellowship. They pay you. And I thought, awesome. And I was like, well, yeah, why not go for it, just to see if it's possible. And it's probably not going to happen. And then when it happened, I'm just like, oh my God, it's a miracle. So that's how I ended up here.
I think I was surprised by how much freedom I had with this project as far as my time here and the support that was given for it. So it's been really nice being able to structure my own time and figure out what it is I'm doing. But then I'm also just really grateful for the faculty support, so having Sherry and having Jane being willing to look at drafts of my work and help me talk through ideas that I'm having, and just really being there to answer any of my questions all the time. It's been really, really helpful having them around.
NYU's program is just humanities focused. We have our own space here at the Humanities Initiative, which is very, very different. And we're not sharing it, not only is it kind of our own, we're also not sharing it with science. To just have a humanities focus, I think, has kind of given the program a depth and a richness that the others cannot really have.
I think a lot of students have the desire and the ambition to be self-directed and to pursue independent thought and independent research. I've personally been, as a graduate student and as a teacher, in a lot of departments where that desire exists, and I've been in very few places where that desire has been given room to grow and find voice. And so I think that the LAMI program, and particularly the cohort of students we had, were really a wonderful example of what can happen.